Hello everyone. Happy Tuesday. I hope you are all well. If you are watching a replay, happy whatever day and time you are on. It is Tuesday, it's lunchtime, it's a dreary day. I'm reporting that a lot recently. We're having some pretty crappy weather, but I had a beautiful sunny weekend, so I really can't complain. So for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Woodbridge. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Australia. I am about an hour north of Sydney, and I love living where I am. I've lived here all my life and chosen to live in the region that I still live in. Hello Mary, thank you for joining. For anyone joining, don't forget to say hello, don't forget to give me thumbs up, and if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe or follow me to get notifications of my live videos. So I go live my fingers aren't working today. Twice a week, that's as good as I'm getting today. Twice a week, once here on Facebook, and I put the replay on YouTube, and I go live on YouTube on a Thursday, so a Tuesday and a Thursday. Around lunchtime, which I seem to catch some friends on lunch breaks, and night times I am normally busy with my kids doing the whole drive around for sport things. So this works for me, and I hope whenever you find me, whether it's live or on the replay, you are doing well as well. So I sell Stampin' Up products. They are a paper crafting company. We sell stamp, ink, paper, embellishments, ribbons, kits, card kits, crafting kits, lots of amazing things, and I come on here and show you how to use them. Hey Donna, how are you? So just a little bit of an ad. Hi Judy. A little bit of an ad at the start of the video to tell you what's going on at the moment. It's not morning, it's afternoon. At the moment with Stampin' Up. Hey Patty, how are you? So at the moment we have a joining specials. Now it's called the starter kit. You don't need to start anything, and I would be not giving you the best opportunity if I didn't talk to you about this. Hey Leslie, the starter kit is about joining Stampin' Up and being part of my Wicked Woodies team. We do monthly meetings, card swaps. We have a lot of fun together. But the best thing about joining Stampin' Up is the continuing discount and the community. So at the moment you don't have to start anything. You can just get the continuing discount and buy for yourself with Stampin' Up. So it's normally $169 in Australia to join, and you get $235 worth of product. At the moment, you get $283 worth of product, which is an extra $48 for free. So you pay $169. You can choose whatever you want for $283. You become a demonstrator. You get a continuing discount on all of your Stampin' Up products. You join my team. We a team meeting once a month. Thelma used to be on my team not so long ago. Lovely see your face, Miss Thelma. Well, not that I'm seeing your face, but I'm imagining your face on the other side of my screen. And I was saying something, and Thelma popped up, and I haven't seen her in a while. So yes, you get the continuing discount, and you get some sneak peeks. So you can add what I'm about to show you to your starter kit. It is a pre-order for demonstrators. It goes live on the 1st of November for customers. So I'll give you a bit of a sneaky peek. It's called Fitting Florets, and it is a gorgeous kit. So the bundle of this kit, which is the stamp set and the dies, is a pre-release. So this will go into the January to June mini catalogue, which comes out next year. So that's great. Now we're also adding into the collection some few limited time only supplies. So we have the gold adhesive swirls, we have the framed and festive stamp set, and we have the gorgeous designer series paper. Now I have previously done an unboxing video on all of these products except for the swirls, because at that stage the swirls weren't available. They hadn't arrived in our warehouse in Australia yet. But you can add this to your joining kit if you would like, or if you're already a demonstrator, you can order these now. Or if you're not in a position that you want to do that, you can just wait until the 1st of November to grab this. And I will be playing with this more in November. In that video I just mentioned, I did also make a card using this kit. Hello Miss Sonia, hello Kathy. So I have already created doing that. It's killing me. I want to show you more, but I don't want to show you too much more with those products until you can actually order them yourself. So I've got all these things running through my head that I want to make with you girls. So know those amazing projects are coming. But for today, I have gone all the way back, which isn't too long ago, to our annual catalogue, and I've grabbed out some paper I have used once. I've used it once and once only, and it's the Butterfly Kisses paper. Now this paper does coordinate with some dies and stamp set bundle. I don't have that bundle, but I did buy the paper because it's super cute, and it also has a number of our in colours in it. And I thought it's always good to have in colour things in my stash. Hello Corinne, hello Barbara. So we're going to play with this. There may be a little bit of hand cutting. I think I want to hand cut out some butterflies. And then I thought, because I don't have the matching stamp set, what am I going to pair it with? And I thought, I haven't touched this stamp set in ages, and it has some awesome sentiments. I'm not sure I'll use any of the images, but I love the sentiments. Hey Miss Margine, it's kind of a all occasion stamp set, so if you like florals and you need some a refresh of some sentiments, the Happiness Abounds stamp set is definitely for you. Hey Mr. Bobby. So this is available in my store, and I am actually going to grab that address, and it will be in the description box or the description of the video after I go live. Facebook kind of stops me from doing that, which is a titch annoying. Hey Elizabeth, but that's okay. Now trying to find the video that I did. It wasn't that long ago. Here it is. Oh my dear word. So everyone, please tell me how your weekend was, because I would love to know, and it's not linked on that video. Do you think I can find my own shop link? That will be no. Okay, I'm going to be able to find it here. Hello, Miss Ethel. So for anyone in Australia who would like to purchase products from me, when you use my online link, you do have the October hostess code here as well, and I will send you a free gift and a card in the mail for shopping online with me and using that code. I'm trying to stuff up my own video here, not the one that we're on now, but my previous video, which kind of isn't fun. New Jersey. I do wonder, Ethel, how far you and Bobby are from each other, because he is in New Jersey as well. Sorry, Bobby, I'll just give up the state that you live in. Could give them your address, but I'm not that mean. I may turn up on your doorstep unexpected someday, but I won't tell everyone else your address. I'm always curious when you say you're in the same state, because a lot of your states are tiny compared to the states in Australia. So our states are really humongously large. So when you say in New Jersey, it's long. I'm thinking the right state. It's long, but it's not very wide. So I always wonder, hey Anne, thanks for joining. Okay, let me make sure. I'm going to put my shop link in for you, and I will see if I can pin that at all. No, I can only, I can edit it. Oh no, that's only an edit or delete. That's fine. It is in there. You've had some decent rain. That's amazing. I'm happy that we may have shared some of our rain with you. Okay, I've put the shop link in the comments. I'm going to flip us around and we can start crafting. Now, by starting crafting, I'm going through all that paper with you because I don't know what I'm making today. So I'll find some bits that really stand out to me, and we will make some cards using those. So while I'm flipping around, please tell me who has the Butterfly Kisses stamp set and dies, or even if you've just got the paper, I would love to know if you're a bit like me and just got the paper, because I still thought there was so much I could do with it besides, temps have dropped. Ouch. Is that good that the temps have dropped? I'm thinking now. No, sorry guys, I've just got to do a quick flip there, and I think we are all good. I even did a little bit of a zoom. Yeah, that's a huge drop. Okay, I'll turn off my light and I'll be back. Louisa just opened her poor little eyes and went, Mum, what are you actually doing? I'm trying to sleep here. So rude. Okay, that's perfect. I got the perfect zoom and everything today. I normally can't get that. Yes, exactly, Corinne. I can only imagine that the Texas weather is much like our weather in a non-rainy summer, because we did just have a very rainy summer, and that is, yeah, we cook as well a little bit. So let's have a look at the colours that are in this. We've got Calypso Coral and Crushed Curry, Fresh Freesia, Parakeet Party, and Starry Sky. So it is a really fun mix, and this is the backing sheet that comes with this 6x6 paper. So we get 4 sheets of everything. Now, I think I had this particular pattern on top for a reason, because I think it's really cute, and the B-sides do have little love hearts. So I'm just going to have one sheet out. We have our big sheet of butterflies. Oh, I may change my mind. And this has our Fresh Freesia Fun Polka Dot on the back. And that, oh, no it doesn't. That is the other pattern. Sorry here guys, we've got 2 different patterns here, 2 different color palettes of these. So this one has our Parakeet Party polka dot, which I know I already have a scrap of. So I only have 3 pieces of that. This big one has the Fresh Freesia, and if you guys have been around long enough, you know I am definitely a purple fan. So I'm grabbing that out. oh, these are smaller butterflies. Maybe oh, that's quite nice. But I may grab that one out. That may be a better one to cut out opposed to those. So I'll leave that open. But another nice fresh freesia. Okay, this is a nice, okay, there we go. So this is a nice like meadow look. All the colours are in there, but the starry sky is definitely more prominent in this, and I actually find that very attractive. And on the back, it's like a roadway in all the colours except for the starry sky. So I'm just grabbing the things out. Now this is really bright and fun. Definitely got the parakeet party. Then we've got some fun calypso coral flowers, but I'm not feeling that today. Hello, Miss Myrtle. Bobby. There are some awesome patterns in this. I'm very particularly enamored with the B-sides of this paper. That is Whoa in Your Face. And then we have the softer butterflies, but I think these are both the same, but I'm preferring the Touch of Starry Sky. I really like that Starry Sky kind of condenses and calms down the other colours, which are really, really bright. Oh, isn't that sweet? So this is the same pattern, or very similar pattern, but without the starry sky again. So I can see where I'm definitely drawn, but this is kind of a heart. But that is great because I like mixing together small patterns, medium patterns, and a large pattern. That's that works best in your balance using designer series papers.
I'm not sure I understand.
No, because I'm not talking to you, Siri. We have that. Ooh, that. Okay. I'm grabbing out lots of B-sides here, so let's see where these end up, hey? And I am a fan of crushed curry. Just need to grab one more here. Huge fan of crushed curry. And this just has little cross hatches on it. Oh, that's sweet. Okay, definitely grabbing that one out, but I don't know for which side. I don't know yet. Okay, so we have cute little crushed curry flowers, and we have more graphic flowers here. Ooh, see, this is nice. All those leaves. And just the stripes in the parakeet party. Okay, you know I'm grabbing that one out. Okay, so we have gone through all the paper. So you can have a look. Some people aren't going to be a fan, but as you can see, I grabbed out a lot of things I like. I totally thought that was in the bag, and it totally wasn't in the pouch. I know people are going to ask, where do I get these pouches from? I personally got these pouches from my local cheap shop. It's called the Reject Shop in Australia. I know my local Hot Dollar also has pouches and larger pouches in this, as does in Australia Officeworks and Kmart. So these ones, there are different types. This one is completely smooth on the outside, even though it's reinforced, and I like that feel of the smoothness. So that is where I got them, because inevitably someone will ask me, because I know you guys so well. I'm just looking kind of for base pieces, and I'm thinking these two might be my base pieces. I'm now questioning this. This is kind of how I do it. So see how I've got, these ones are very similar, but because of the color difference, so I've got a more medium size background piece, but this is a smaller size. So I find these go well, and this is a lot more solid than this one. And then I'm going the Tone on Tone Starry Sky in the background, and then our Love Heart piece. And I'm just see, so this one is going to go better on this one. And but if I add this on this, maybe we might be going back to aha. So what I can do is, I'm not sure it's too much pattern on pattern on pattern, but what I can do, I'll just pop this one back to the side, because I've got this B side and that's a more solid color, it works. And then I can put this one on that one, so you can see how that's going to work. So I've created the basis of 3 cards, and I've got my cut apart sheet here. Loving this one in the middle, but why does it have to be in the middle? It's just calling. These two are kind of calling me, so I may have to wiggle my way in there to cut them out. And this one too. Okay, so I have my 2 piles of colour. I am going to definitely start with this card, and I'm just going to start by cutting. So I tend, and this is just the way I do it, I tend to start with my card front and kind of build up. Like, I build my card front first, and then I tend to choose my card base. Sometimes it's a detriment. I did kind of have an issue with the card I was making over the weekend. I was very much dithering. So I then put my scrap pieces in one of our medium clear envelopes to use for another project. So in just like that. So that is my card front. Now what I am, okay, so I've already cut this so it's portrait, because I could use it landscape, but I think I like it going portrait. Tell me whether you think you like it portrait or landscape, because I definitely think I like it portrait. So if I cut this piece in half at 3 inches, because there's a 6 by 6, I also mix up my my inches and centimeters. I kind of use what works best. Portrait, okay, Donna, good, you're with me on that. And I kind of want to go a full centimeter smaller. Okay, so I do keep these little pieces for the 6 by 6 as well, because you never know what you can do with them, or I just give them to Ivy. So let's kind of go here. Do I want it smaller? I'm not sure. So this, I think I kind of do want this at like 2.5. I think it's a little too much, and I want to see a bit more of that background. Now, I'm happy to have strips. I've got 4 pieces of this pattern. It's all okay. Okay, so that's at 2.5. Yes, I am liking that a lot better, that I can see. And this would work at this stage, both portrait or landscape. Okay, so just getting this base down. Now, because I've done 2.5, whoops, these ones can go off to the side for the moment because they're just getting in my way. So I want to go 2 1/4 because I know a 1/4 of an inch is about 1/2 centimetre. So I've now got plenty of this left over, but we're still showcasing this 2 1/4, and we went a full centimetre, did I? A full centimetre? Yes, a full, so I want to go like there. Okay. I'm just eyeballing, and because I'm mixing up my my measurements, we're just making it work, guys. Okay, I think I've done my major trimming, so I can pop that away, not drop it on your heads like I have been known to in the past. Okay, so laying this down just like so. So can you see where we're going? Do you like what you're seeing? And this is kind of like, there's not much parakeet in this, but see, that one may just work. Okay, let me get my hand cutting scissors out, and I'm going to see if I can weave my way in and around without disturbing other butterflies too much. They're a bit tight, but I'm sure we can make this work. Just try and do a rough cut first, so then I'm not dealing with the whole piece of paper, because that makes fussy cutting a whole lot more difficult. And by rough cutting it, I can see if it's going to work. But I'm also thinking this one down here might work. So we might cut like 2 for 1 here. And see which one works. Is this making you like, oh my God, Ellen, you're cutting this up, or are you guys okay with me like cutting into this paper? Well, see, that one's a bit matchy. Hasn't got that pop. Where this one, I'm cutting out a couple here. Hello, Miss Jacqueline. I do hope you are well, my lovely. How is that gorgeous grandchild of yours going? I know you didn't ask, but Mr. Franklin is doing very, very well. Thank you for asking. We got to hang out with him for Owen's birthday last week, which was pretty cool. I like it, but this is busy. This is busy. So this is the problem that we're coming into, that these are pretty busy because we've got pattern on pattern on pattern. So I'm just trying to choose the colors that will work the best. Okay, this is going to be quite a rough hand cut, and I'm going to curse these antennae. So just pray for me that I don't cut the antennae off completely, because I get the poos with them. And I am going to go quite quiet while I'm doing this and concentrating. Probably should check a comment. I think he's okay. Oh, Dad went back to work. Oh, wow. So Mum and Dad are now squarely in real life of having a bub. There's only one way to learn, and it's to do it. And you do find a way to cope, and then Dad will get extra special snuggles after his day at work. That was the thing I loved. David would walk in the door, have a cup of tea, or make a cup of tea, and I'd pass off the kids. So that was kind of our routine, although I'd have to pick him up from train station because at that stage he was commuting to his workplace in Sydney. Now his workplace is in our house, but time was very different then, and he had a different role in the company that he still works for, but a totally different role. And we'd rock up to the train station, bundle the kids up, we'd listen to all manner of things in the car, have fun chats as they got older. Fair enough. Well, I've got 4 pieces, so cutting into one isn't going to be that traumatizing. That's what I'm telling myself anyway, that it's not really that traumatizing because I've got 3 other pieces. Okay, now this one hasn't been too bad to cut actually. I just need to go round and 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 just get that natural place where it pops off. See, now this, because we've got a sentiment, I'm thinking there's so much blue in here that this one will work because it's just the body and the head that has the starry sky. Okay, this one's kind of already cut out for me. And then what kind of sentiment? So while I'm cutting this one, we've got thanks, congratulations, wishing you all the happiness you can imagine. I've got to find a card that I've used that on because I'm going to some work, drinks and dinner tonight, or early this evening, because one of our girls is leaving, and I thought that would be a great little sentiment. And I know I have cards with that sentiment on it, and she's not leaving on bad terms or anything, so we're all getting together, going to a local restaurant that has amazing bar. So yes, I will be having a couple of cocktails. It's a pizza bar. I won't have the pizza. It's a gorgeous Italian, but I know they've got other amazing things on their menu that I will happily devour. And because we've got 3 offices at work, I only now work out of one office, so I barely see anyone else. So that will be that'll be really good. Well, don't shake. Slide. Take a deep breath. Right. Okay, fair enough, Jacqueline. There's always a plan B, and you do hopefully have the space. So always a plan B. So birthday, best wishes, happiness, congratulations, wonderful. Tell me what I am using, because I haven't seen any options yet. So I've got all the sentiments there. You can hopefully read them all. I know it's a bit hard because the focus of my phone is on my hands and it's not on the sentiment, but I will move my hands away for a sec so you guys can have a look at those sentiments and tell me which one you would like me to use. Now this one's going to be fairly close cut, right in there. Let me go. Of course, my scissors slipped. Okay, let's get right back in there, close these, right. And turn. Okay. Hopefully my comments are working today. Snip that there so there's no sharp edge or as much of a sharp edge. Go down the curve, turn around, go up the curve. So I say anyone can fussy cut pretty much. If I can, anyone can. Can't say mine is perfect in any way, shape or form, but I can hand cut. And I do like to leave a wide edge because then it looks almost die cut. Okay, now I'm going to use my little trick here and use my bone folder and just burnish those edges that we have just cut, because your scissors are going in some pretty weird angles and it does just smooth out those edges. So some of those edges were looking pretty jagged and now they're looking not so bad. So, see, this one and this one, they work. I don't think the blue one, I think the blue one was a bit too much, but I'm going to nestle these ones around the sentiment. Yeah, I only do it when I have to, and I do take my time. I'm thinking, because when I did my social media post the other day, everyone said, you can see I've got some images here that are ready to use. Everyone said they make a lot of birthday cards. So let's make hang on, can I? Yes, I can make a birthday card. And I'm just looking here and thinking what colour. So I'm going to be stamping on plain white, and I'm thinking that we should be using, oh, that says congratulations. Where's my happy birthday? Happy birthday. Right, no, best wishes. I do have a happy, oh, it's hiding over here. Hiding all the way over here. There we go. Pop the congratulations back. I'll deal with all of these stamps later. Right. Happy birthday. There we go. So I leave my photopolymer stamps here just to rest and to go into their natural form, so that will be nice and straight, or as straight as a hand script gets, because that's the way it was designed. And I think I have the perfect width piece right there as a scrap. That is why I keep my scraps. So if I have a look at that, that's the perfect width. And Starry Sky or Calypso Coral. So Starry Sky would keep everything. I'm thinking I need to stick with the Starry Sky, sadly. Oh yeah, absolutely. You can do that as well, Jacqueline. Exactly. You can always change the layout to get around fussy cutting. Okay, just going to pop my scrap piece of paper off to the side. You can see I was already using some Starry Sky. That is stamping beautifully. Now, big deep breath, make sure it's as straight as we can. Just hold it there for the ink to transfer. Not too shabby. It's not perfect, but as we said before, it is a hand script, a handwritten script. So I know I don't stamp or write straight at the best of times, even on lined paper. So I've left a little bit of an edge here because, yes, yep, that is, do I do it all the way? I think I want to do a little bit of assembling. I think it's going to help me visualize things a little bit better. So just at least put these two layers together because I'm happy with those. And I definitely want them stuck down. Now you could go totally weird angles with this. I think we've got enough busy that those angles are really not going to be conducive to a great card. I think I'm definitely just not using dimension. I'll use dimension on the sentiment and on the butterflies. Oh, almost put my whole hand in that. Okay, put that roughly where we need it. And I think that is pretty good. So this will now visually, because I'm happy with that, give us some placement. I think, I do wonder, I do wonder if this, not quite, but I want to make a flag dent the right width. I can see that my two edges are pretty even, so I'm going to do that. That's probably a bit far away, so I'm going to pop it in again because I like to live a little dangerously, and I'm going to cut it again. That's actually pretty good, but I will need my trimmer because a straight edge works best. So I'm thinking about there, and then if I take that edge off. Okay, now what I could do, maybe I want to take another section off the happy. I think let's come back here. So we can do either a pointed end or the flagged end. This is our triple banner punch. It is an absolute must-have because I cannot hand cut a flagged edge to save my life. No way in the world can I do that. That's pretty good. Now I'm going to flip it around and do the other side. So I've got all these chevrons happening here. Wonder if they could actually be used in a project. I'm sure someone's going to come and say, yes, Ellen, you could do blah, blah, blah with it. Okay. Nope. No. Shimmy it across a little. Okay. And no, every time I straighten it, it wants to uneven itself. That is perfect, but we do have to pop it out and check. I think I need another little piece taken off it. And now that we've got that piece perfect, we can then just line up the center with the center line here. I like being able to visualize that center line. Okay, I think that's pretty even. And I don't mind it going off the edge there. Now I could, what are we thinking of this so far? Good choice. Oh, thank you, Jamie. I'm glad you like it. I've just run my finger to curl these. So thinking now that these butterflies have a context, although I'm thinking this one will look better at the bottom, so then I don't lose the antennae in the background. I do like the fact of using two, and then this one can go, and I do want the connection of them going over the sentiment. So obviously butterflies aren't straight, they need to go on an angle. I'm happy with that. So now my question is, do we need some embellishments, or are the butterflies themselves more than enough? So I was kind of thinking some in-color gems or some iridescent rhinestones. I think the iridescent rhinestones may get lost. Okay, dimensionals. They may get lost on there. I'm not totally sure that they would be seen. So just while I do this, and then we've got to choose a card base as well. So we can't just give a card front. There definitely needs to be a card base as well. Okay, just one in the middle, because I want those wings to be able to be fluttering as if it's just landing in the garden on the back. Okay. Bring back in my rubbish bin. Hold on, I'll just put all this rubbish in the bin. If anyone, this is a demonstrator item that we can buy. It's actually a coaster holder, and you get 6 coasters in the set, and I have given some of them to my team, and then I've just kept 1 coaster in the bottom, and the holder that it's used with is perfect for a little desktop bin. So perfect, that sits perfectly there. Okay, so no suggestions on embellishments. I'm thinking these may just be embellishment enough. That is, I'm trying to put it down so I don't get that awkward space, but I also don't cut the sentiment. I'm thinking maybe this is just going to have to Oh, too heavy. I think I'm just going to have to wear the awkward space just there and pretend. Oh, I did want it the other way. Now, lifting it up, putting it, no, too high. Good thing, if you don't push the dimensionals down, you can just very, very carefully peel them up. Okay, just no further to the edge. This one is going to be the death of me, I swear. Okay, we're just going to leave that one right there. So because I used the very small pattern of the crushed curry there, I am thinking that crushed curry might look great as the card base. So just bring in that sunny yellow. Kind of is a yellow orange. So we're going to do a little try before you buy, but I think that looks so happy. Or do I try something else? Maybe try some calypso. Calypso, you are there. Because I think white, I could use white, but white's boring. Well, it's not boring. Sometimes you actually need it. No, I'm not feeling the calypso. Let me look at it. The calypso, it's not bad. Oh, sorry guys. Bring you back there. Thick whisper light. I need to bring you back even further. There we go. I think the white might have it because then it lets all the colours sing. The white has it. Basic white for the win. I try and be colourful, but that paper is so colourful as it is. It just wasn't going to win today. I didn't think I'll try the parakeet as well for you, Jacqueline. Just let me pop this curry just in there for the moment. Oh God, I am still crooked. There we go, and parakeet, which is just above you guys. So while I'm standing up, I might as well grab it. I think it's like way too fluoro. No. You may like it, and that's okay, but me personally, that's a big no. Yes, it does make the card front pop, Jacqueline. Yes, and I thought it wouldn't work, but it definitely does. So I already have my bone folder here. And then we will try and do something quickly with the other card. I'm not sure with that pattern that we will need any like hand cut butterflies. I still have one floating around on my desk somewhere. So I find it easier to put the glue on my card base because I know where this is going. And then I'm less likely to end up with glue all over my hands. So I really don't think I need any more embellishment because I really have used the hand cut butterflies as embellishment. just trying to, and Lavender's just making lunch and is going to make me feel incredibly hungry. Okay, so that is card 1. I'll just, there you go, there's card 1. And have a nice look at that. Thank you, Jacqueline. I love it too. Now my basic white can go over there. And I am going to bring in these fellas. So. I don't know if I need this or not. I'm undecided because loving the blue background. Love. And then I said we've got our coral on the background. But I'm thinking trimmer. Left it here. So I'm going to make the Starry Sky the card base. So cut that to my standard size. And then that gives me what I know I'm working with. What's on the other side of this? No, we won't be using that with this one. I think Lavender's making dumplings. So if anyone has an order for pork dumplings, please tell me and I shall pass it on to Chef Lav. And it will be, they're store-bought dumplings, but also have, they will have some amazing home-concocted Asian sauce in them. So that's 1, 2. So if I go 2 centimeters smaller, then I go, oh no, that's not 2. That is, because that was 10, so that's 1.5. Just let me see here what I think. No, I want even more. I want another 0.5 centimeter off. And then that'll be better. So I want to go from that point and go 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter. And then that should be about there. Done. So looking at making this more of a panel, definitely using portrait cards today, aren't I? Definitely. So I think we're throwing this one to the side, and I am possibly, just possibly, no, that one is not going to work. So let me see if this back piece is going to do what I wanted. So this is the other part of that paper. That actually works really well. So I was thinking of matting this butterfly piece completely, but I'm not going to. So that was at 10. Let's make that at 9. No. Sorry, that was there. Let's make that there. Yep, that'll work nicely. Perfect. Okay, so we have our base pieces. Have them. And I just want to put this in the middle. So this is me just on the fly using what I have done. So this is the B side of this, and it just gives that lovely contrast. And even though both of these pieces are tone on tone, They work really, really well together. Okay, I'm liking. Tell me what you think. Yes, it is absolutely, Jacqueline. It is so detailed. But just having that top and the bottom kind of brings in the other colour out of there. And I think it looks stunning so far, if I do say so myself. Now, how would this look if we stamped the sentiment on this? And I could make it another birthday card. So what was the width of this strip? Could make it a titch thinner. Just let me grab my ruler, because remember, we're making this one simple. So that was 2 centimeters, which is almost 3/4. I did a half. I don't think half an inch would quite work, but if I did 3/4 of an inch, that may just work. I am pretty much ready to cut those down completely, but I'm not going to just yet. But if this doesn't work, it's okay. So 3/4 of an inch, because I love fresh freesia. Look, it may be too much pattern, but maybe if I mat it in some white, it will work. Just a bit of trust. Take that, take my ink pad. You like it, thank you. Thank you, Corinne. Okay. So, now, if this doesn't look any good, it's nothing lost. Okay, so I didn't hold that down properly. Oh, I don't have enough of a piece, but we're just going to do it for sake of seeing how it looks, okay? Just going to try before we buy, and look, it is way too busy. I think I'm going to have to do what I did last time. Now, where did I put that other piece of paper? I like cut it and threw it. It'd be on top, and that's not helpful. So this one, we're just turfing because it doesn't work. Okay. Do I have another skinny piece that I can use? Or do I have a piece I can cut down to be a skinny piece? The busy is a real thing today. The busy is a real thing today. Look, I'm making busy work today, Jacqueline. I don't know that we're having any issues here other than just playing and working out what works. So I think I really wanted to show you exactly how we can make busy patterns work together. And it's about the ratios of using a really busy pattern and then using 2 quieter patterns. And that is really what you want to look for when you are making your cards. Now, that's not too shabby if I do say so myself. And what I might do is just do a couple of angled cuts. So rather than using the triple triple banner punch again, I am going to cut in some angles. So one there, and try and get it straight. Do try and get straight, not curve it on the edge, because then you've got to fix it like that. That'll do. And then I want a similar matching angle on that side. So we've still got something interesting, but it's just done with your scissors. You don't need to fluff about with it. Okay, need to do some gluing again. So let's do that, and then we can work out our placement. And I think this one will because I've got the butterflies in the background paper, I'm going to leave that other butterfly that we cut out as a maybe. That will just be put in my little bag of tricks. There we go. So this is where I just kind of want to get it centered and not wiggle around too much. She says with no great confidence. I'm going to cheat big time and use the other side as my straightness guide. I think that is pretty good. That is 1/2 centimetre, and that is 1/2 centimetre, and I'm even top and bottom. Oh my god, who am I? Loving that. Let's glue these together. It's doing my brain in. Which way? So do you know what? Because we've used the same papers, we can have it sideways. So we can have the mat coming out sideways, or we can have the mat coming out top and bottom. I think I like the top and the bottom, because then it makes card look really long. It elongates the card. But isn't that trippy? So trippy. Yeah, definitely. Tell me which one you'd prefer if you were doing it. The mat on the side or the mat on the top? Yeah. It's not very often I use exactly the same designer series paper, so this is a new one for me. And then these aren't quite straight either. These are a bit all over the shop, so it's a little difficult to line up. Okay, our sentiment. Does it need some? Well, it's going to need dimensions, so let's start with that, and then I'll decide if it needs a little something underneath. I am possibly thinking a titch of parakeet party underneath, because I have the really, really fine polka dot that I've got scraps of. You do like top and bottom, side and side. Yeah, either work. That's why I thought it's like, oh, I kept on looking at it going, why is this wrong? And it's because it was the same paper. Okay. So I do have like this piece. So you can see, let me see if this little piece will come out for me. No. Wants to stay in there. So we've used medium. So we've got a large in the butterfly, medium in the background and in the mat, and then we've got our really small. Now I like this a lot because it goes over the sides of our original piece of paper. I actually don't hate that. So let me see what it looks like on the screen. I really don't hate that. I actually like it a lot. And it's like those pieces were made to work with each other. Yeah, Donna, look, you guys have chosen separately to me. I'm kind of just going with my original idea and going from there. But I like the addition of the parakeet party here. I think it's light enough because it's the parakeet party dots. And what I'm going to do here, I don't do this often, but I should do it more often. Put a gloop of glue on your dimensionals. This gives us sliding room, which is kind of what we need because these are really, really tight. And of course I've now got glue on my finger, which is not kind of what I wanted, but that's okay. So these are really, really tight margins. And I think it's just going to stay the way it stays because that's what it actually wanted to do. It's not going out of the sides. And I don't think we may need any more dimensionals. So I can then just stick that on and then just grab, I'm thinking we've got our matte decorative dots which come in the in colours because I don't have any crushed curry actual sentiments. Oh. They are having dumplings. Sorry guys, dumplings are made, orders are closed. Yes, it does. It does. So I've got plenty of butterflies here. Now I'm trying to see if this is actually straight. It's kind of tripping my brain at the moment. I've got, oh my dear word. It's not loving me at all. I may end up just adding more glue to the back of this. Yeah, that's pretty tied on. Right, all good. All good. And for embellishments, there'll be the big tall ones. So this has Tahitian Tide, Sweet Sorbet, Parakeet Party and Orchid Oasis in it. So it shades off, which is quite nice. And I need my Take Your Pick tool. Although these ones kind of do work as, they kind of do almost work. Oh, because I don't have any Calypso coral ones. Hold on, pop that back down for just 1 second. And these are Starry Sky. Yep, no, definitely not. Let's check out the Parakeet Party. So all try before you buy here. Nope, the Sweet Sorbet works. Works fabulously actually. So I'm thinking here and thinking of using some darker shades. So got a couple of shades that we can use. Or do I just keep it like that too? I like using threes. But with this angle, I think I can really only make two work. I do just have a titch of glue there. Well, we're halfway through exams, Jacqueline, so we have no exams this week, one exam next week, and then 2 exams the week after, and we're done. Oh, dear word, I just popped that off. Oh, and I moved that. It wasn't completely down. I just have a bit of glue off a finger there. Just using an adhesive eraser just to remove that. Now get this one off my nail and pop it back on the project and actually push it down into place. Okay, I think I'm liking this one. That just dropped on the floor. And we need to, I think we're going basic white again for our card base. I think it is the one that is going to work the best, and it's going to be, oh, it's not going to work. Did I keep out my thick? Yes, I did. We'll just use a top folding because that's what I've got here. Save us a little bit of time. That just means I need to cut more card bases. So rather than adding to how busy this is, let's calm it down with a nice white card base again and give it that beautiful grounding and pop all in one, because colours always pop so well off white. And it's not off white, it's a true white, as you can see on my grid mat. It definitely is a true white, not an off white. I know, and Owen started Year 12 last week, so you know, one almost out and one in, and we go through the whole process again, and then we're done with school except for the grandkids. And Ivy starts Year 7, so she starts high school in end of January, February. So Owen and Ivy will go back and Owen will have his first last day, and Ivy will have her first day together. Okay, so that's our second card. So you can see we used medium, like a medium busyness, a really busy, and just a lightly busy. And really, this one is a medium busy, but we did cover a lot of it up. So that is our second card. That's not too bad. So we used no dies today. We used designer series paper and a punch and a stamp set. So I think that's pretty simple in my scheme of things. I normally don't go quite that simple. We used a pair of scissors to do the fussy cutting of our original card. This butterfly is still giving me the poos. I think I'm going to have to sit here just 1 second and pop him off, add a dab of glue. Dab of glue is there, and final resting place on more of an angle, please. Much better on this angle. He was way too upright before. way too upright. So that is our first card. So no embellishments, but we did use the 2 hand-cut butterflies. So butterfly kisses paper, happiness abounds sentiment, and we only ended up using 1 sentiment because we made 2 birthday cards. And we used 1 lot of embellishments. So we used quite a bit of the new in colours. So we used the matte decorative dots, and we snuck in the Sweet Sorbet as a Calypso Coral substitute, which I thought was a good win. And let me bring in this punch just here at the bottom. So hopefully I've given you a little bit of confidence to play with that busy paper. Okay, Jacqueline, I'm glad you like them. That's a good reason. This paper wasn't on your list, but you do like what I made with them. I'm really glad. So yeah, I just want to show you some ways on how to use busy DSP, and just look at your percentages of using busy and non-busy together, because if you used all busy together, your eye would not know where to go. Where here we've done some directional pulling your eye in with the butterflies, and here we've used the designer series paper to pull your eye into the sentiment here. So there are a couple of tricks that you can use along the way to help you, especially love the second one. Okay, that's good. I'm glad that's your favorite. I can't decide. I like both. I really like both, but I love the hand-cut butterflies. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you. Thank you, Corinne. So if you would like to buy any of these products, here is my shop. Right there in the comments. I'll also put it in the description of the video after I'm finished. If you're in Australia, I'd love you to purchase from me. If you have any questions about joining my team and the current starter kit special, please don't hesitate to ask. That is valid until the end of the year. I will be back on Thursday on YouTube, and I think I'm going to grab out some of the what did I do? Baby wipe technique papers that I created, and see what I can create with those pieces. So if you haven't already seen my baby wipe technique, I did do it, I think here last Tuesday. I made Owen's birthday card. So I'll grab that off the entertainment unit, show you that card. I'll reference a video where I did the baby wipe technique, and we'll play with my bits that didn't work for Owen's birthday card, not Christmas card. I've got Christmas cards on the brain, guys. So I'm glad I did some non-Christmas cards today. Thank you for joining me. Love chatting with you. Don't forget to give me a like or a love, and make sure you're subscribed and followed to see more videos. Have a lovely day or evening or morning or afternoon wherever you are. Bye.